guys, I'm back with another math problem. So because we did not do any math yesterday, I decided that I would give you guys a break from two-step word problems today, and instead we would do a good old board math style problem today. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in. So for today, what I would like you to do is stop right now, grab a piece of paper, and try and join me as we're solving this problem, just as if you would be doing it as if we were in class doing board math. And once you're done here today, I'm going to include a few more practice problems in the description box of this video. So if you check the description box below, there will be 5 problems. I want you to send me your answers and I'll check back with you. If you get them wrong, it's okay. I am still here. I'm still your teacher, so I will walk you through it and I'll help you figure out where you went wrong. All right? So let's jump right in. So today's problem, I've got my marker, is 600 minus 374 equals 392 minus blank. So what do we ask ourselves first? What side can we solve? So I'm asking myself here, can I solve 600 minus 374? Can I solve this? Yes, I can solve that right now. If this were the only problem I had, I could solve that. Now, let's look at the other side of this problem and see if we could solve that. 392 minus blank. If I were to walk up to you right now and hand you a piece of paper with 392 minus blank and said, hey kid, solve this, would you be able to? No, probably not. So what side are we going to start with? 600 minus 374. So to make this easier for myself, I am not going to start the problem off by doing it vertically, or horizontally, I mean. Horizontally is this way, right? Like a horizon. Instead, I'm going to do it vertically, which is up and down. So I'm going to take the problem. Remember, we always put the biggest number on top, and I'm going to start to solve my problem. So I'm going to turn sideways. Don't judge my handwriting. And I'm going to do 600 minus 374. All right, so now let's get started. Remember, we always start in our ones place. 0 minus 4. Now, can I do that? Can I take 4 away from 0? No. So now I'm going to go next door and it's another 0. So now here's the example of where I can use that really cool zero trick that we learned right before we went on break, right? Our box in trick. So what am I going to box in here? This is where I would like you to pause the video, try and solve it, and then come back to see if you're correct. All right, I hope you're back. Now what number did you box in? I hope you boxed in 60. We're going to box in the 60 because that's what we are going to borrow from. Now parents, this is not meant to confuse you. This is not a new way of doing it. It is the same exact thing if they were to go all the way to the 6, borrow from the 6, then borrow, make the 0 into a 10, borrow from the 10, and go forward. It's just a lot cleaner, a lot simpler, and it makes it a lot easier for the kids when they go and start subtracting. So what does our 60 become? 59. So I'm going to cross it out and make it a 59. And then what does our 0 become? 10. So if you were to solve it the other way, you would get the same exact numbers on top here. It's just a lot plainer for them to solve. So now we can subtract. So what is 10 minus 4? 6. 9 minus 7 is 2. I'm giving long pauses, not because I don't know the answer, because I want you to solve it at home. I don't want you to just be getting the answers from me, all right? And the last one, 5 minus 3 is 2. So we've got 226. Now, am I done here? Okay, so we've got 226 equals 392 minus blank. So I want to ask you, what am I going to do here to figure out what goes in the blank? Pause the video, talk. What do you think I'm going to do? All right, guys, remember when we're trying to figure out what goes on the opposite side of this, we're going to subtract, okay? So I've got to figure out what's going to go in that blank. So I'm going to take 392 and I'm going to subtract 226 to figure out what goes in the blank. All right? So let's take 392 and we're going to subtract 226. Let's get started. All right, 2 minus 6. Can I take 6 fingers away from this? No. So what am I going to have to do here? This is not the time to use the box trick. Why? Because we only use the box trick with zeros up top. Remember that, and I don't want you to make that mistake. So remember, this is when we just go next door and borrow one more. So our 9 becomes a 8, and our 2 becomes a 12. So what is 12 minus 6? I'm going to just talk here while you figure it out. Take a moment. What is 12 minus 6? 12 minus 6 is 6. 8 minus 2. What is 8 minus 2? 6 again. And 3 minus 2 is 1. So our answer is 166. But we're not done. We always want to double check our work. So if we were correct here, then 166 or 392 minus 166 should give us 226. So let's double check our answer. So 392 minus 166. Let's check it out. 2 minus 6, can I do it? Nope, so we got to go next door to borrow one more. My 9 becomes an 8, and my 2 becomes a 12. 12 minus 6 is 6. 8 minus 6 is 2. And 3 minus 1 is 2. So 226 matches our original answer of 226, which means we are correct. The answer in the blank is 166. All right, guys, that is our math problem today, reviewing how to find unknown numbers. As always, I miss you, I love you, and I really hope to see you soon. Don't forget about the problems in the description box below, and send me your answers. I'll be getting back to you shortly. Bye, guys.